So, you're a marketer, and you've been playing around with generative AI, right? But maybe you're feeling like the results are a little generic, a little off? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're going to fix that. We're going to dive deep into the fundamentals of writing AI prompts that actually work. Let's get into it. All right, before we get rolling, just so you know where this is all coming from, this explainer is based on Chapter 3 of a tutorial from Virtualization Options LLC. We're really zoning in on those core skills that can totally change your marketing game with AI. Here's the game plan for today. First, we'll get our heads right about what this tool actually is. Then we'll get into the nitty-gritty and dissect what makes a perfect prompt. After that, we'll roll up our sleeves with some easy first tasks. And finally, we'll cover the big mistakes so you can avoid them. Okay, let's start at the very beginning. You've got to understand what you're working with. This thing is not a mind reader, and if you treat it like one, you're just going to get frustrated. But once you get how it thinks, wow, you can unlock some amazing stuff. This is the absolute key concept to get your head around. AI doesn't understand things the way you and I do. It's basically the world's most incredible pattern-matching machine. It's analyzed billions of texts, so it's a super genius at predicting what the next logical word should be. It's all about probability, not real comprehension. And that distinction is everything. And that leads us to the perfect mental model. Just think of your AI as a super talented freelancer you just hired. They've got all the skills in the world, but they know literally nothing about your brand, your audience, or your goals. You have to spell it all out for them. And listen, it's a new freelancer every single time you start a chat. It has zero memory of what you talked about 5 minutes ago. It can also just make stuff up and sound super confident about it. We call that hallucinating. And most importantly, it has no clue what your brand voice is, unless you tell it right then and there in that specific prompt. So, if we need to write a great brief for this freelancer, what goes in it? Well, let's break down the 5 essential building blocks that turn a sloppy request into a crystal clear instruction. Here they are: role, task, context, format, and tone. These are your 5 magic ingredients. You master these 5 things, and you'll go from getting vague mush to surgically precise content. This is what most people write. And you know what you get back? Something totally generic and pretty much useless. It's like walking up to that freelancer and just saying, write something. You'd never do that, right? Okay, let's build a real prompt step by step. First thing, you give the AI a role. When you say, as a B2B tech marketer, you're telling it which part of its massive brain to use. It's now thinking in the patterns of B2B marketing, not, writing a Shakespearean sonnet. Next, you gotta add the task and some context. We're not just asking for something, we're being specific. Write a social media post. That's the task. And the context? It's about our new AI-powered analytics dashboard, and we even say who it's for and what it does. Now it has something real to work with. And here's the whole shebang. See how we pulled it all together? We added the last 2 pieces: format, a LinkedIn post, max 200 words, and tone, exciting but professional. Now that is a complete brief. A prompt like this is going to give you a first draft that's probably 80 or 90% of the way there. Okay, theory's great, but where do you actually start? Let's talk about some easy, low-stakes tasks you can use to build up your prompting muscles and get some quick wins under your belt. These are perfect places to begin. I mean, think about it. How much time do you sink into brainstorming email subject lines or coming up with blog post ideas? These are the kinds of tasks where AI can be an incredible assistant. It's a fantastic way to practice your prompting and get useful stuff back immediately. And hey, to make it even simpler, use templates like these. Just fill in the blanks. It's kind of like Mad Libs for marketing. Using these helps you bake the structure of a good prompt right into your brain while you're actually getting work done. Consider them your training wheels. Okay, last part. Let's talk about what not to do. Seriously, avoiding these few common mistakes will save you so much time and frustration. It'll put you on the fast track to getting good at this. We've already touched on this, but it's the #1 mistake, hands down. Vague prompts give you vague results. Garbage in, garbage out. So instead of our product, get specific. Give the product name, the audience, and the key benefit. The more specific you are, the better the output will be. Oh man. This one gets so many people. The AI has no clue what your usual brand voice is. Remember, no memory. You have to define it every single time. And don't just use fluffy words like friendly, give it concrete rules like use active voice or keep sentences short. The AI loves clear, specific instructions it can actually follow. And finally, please, do not just accept the first thing the AI spits out. That's not how the pros use it. The real magic is in the conversation. Treat that first output as a rough draft. Ask it for changes. Tell it what you like and what you don't. This back and forth process is where you get to greatness. So let's end right back where we started with this one question. Your AI is like a brilliant, powerful intern who is ready and waiting to do amazing work for you. But it is not a mind reader. The quality of its work is always going to be a direct reflection of the quality of your brief. So the real question is, are you writing a good one?